Hi, have you ever thought of what to do after obtaining your first degree? Do you want to pursue your postgraduate studies or you want to pursue a professional working career? And if already working, are you satisfied with the working conditions? Are you satisfied with the salary? And for those who are still schooling or still thinking, do you want to work in your home country or you want to migrate? And if you want to migrate, have you thought of the processes involved? Have you thought of the most suitable and easiest way to migrate into your dream country? Then I have something for you, something very important for you to reason. For you to migrate into those top countries where you get better working conditions, then I think the easiest way for you is to pursue your postgraduate degree in their own countries, in their own institutions, because the training you obtain in your home country may not be best suited for you to work in their own countries. You would need more training to be able to fit in best to their own working system. Otherwise, you may possibly not obtain your dream career, or should you even do, then you have to suffer much before you be able to achieve that. For you to get in, for you to go into their country by obtaining postgraduate studies is the easiest way to get into those countries. I mean, countries like the US, Canada, and most of the European countries, alongside other developed nations like China, Japan, etc. But going into a postgraduate degree in their countries, then there is another limitation. The major limitation there is the funding. Can you fund yourself? Because funding in these countries is so large. Even to their citizens, their fees, peak, re- their fundings reach even $10,000 above. And except for those of us, for those of you, I would say, from families with high financial stability, most of us cannot pay for our fees. We cannot fund our studies, cannot fund our postgraduate studies in such countries. So who pays your fees if you are migrating into their nations to study in order to train yourself to best fit to work in their countries? This is a very big question. But then, to every problem identified, there is a solution. As long as the problem exists and has been identified, you have known what the problem is, then there is a solution. The only thing is whether you have the right solution or not. That is why you can either fail or win. In these countries, I would love to talk about some of them one after the other, just giving your audience. For countries like Canada and Europe, you easily get yourself there through scholarship that covers your master's studies. These countries provide large schemes, such as in the UK, you will see them You see them offering a Chevening scholarship. You see Europe offering Erasmus Mundus scholarship, the Commonwealth scholarship from the UK government, etc. You see Canada releasing several scholarships. Most are to fund master's studies in their home country. And when you're done with your master's, then you can also proceed into your PhD. Should you be interested, using their own degrees would make it much easier. However, countries like the US have lesser funding opportunities for master's students, but there are large funding opportunities for PhD students in form of what? Grants like the teaching assistants, the research assistantships, and the like. Although there are scholarships, but then they are limited compared to graduate fundings in form of grants like RAs and TAs, that is research and teaching assistantships. And then the next thing is, having known about this, how do you go about securing these scholarships or the research grants or whatever form of funding you're interested in order to pursue your graduate studies in top institutions where you obtain high technical training for you in order for you to be best fit to work in your dream countries. So then here I would love to introduce you to the scholarship and mentorship hub. This exists both in YouTube, and then we have a group for sharing materials on WhatsApp. That is for materials we may not be able to share on our YouTube page. At Scholarship and Mentorship Hub, we bring all the necessary scholarships closer to you while providing you with all the coaching you need in order to succeed in this your quest. Of course, there are several things, several criteria, several things you need to do. There are materials like the SOPs, the reference letters that you need, your class of degrees, etc. All this information and how to go about securing scholarship and graduate opportunities easily will be provided. We hope to see you succeed. We hope to see you obtain your graduate degree in the soonest time. However, I would also love to talk on the class of people that are eligible for scholarship and graduate funding opportunities. Many of you might have been hearing people say only the first class or the first class and the second class upper have the opportunity to obtain scholarships and graduate fundings to pursue their postgraduate studies, either master's or PhD. While this is true, it is not completely true, because there are also opportunities for you who got even second class lower and even a third class. But how do you prepare yourself? How you package yourself determines who gets scholarship opportunity. It is not all about what class you graduate with, but it's also about how you package yourself, what you know, what skills you have, what training you've gotten to prepare you for this degree or scholarship you are applying for. For those of you who are already graduated, And with first class, second class upper, then you have upper hands. And I congratulate you for that. However, for those of you with second class lower and even third class, you are not out of point. But there are several things you need to do. You build yourself, because there they don't only consider your class of degree, but they also consider your skills. So you build your skills, you obtain a postgraduate degree, and some other things that we are going to be mentoring you, teaching you, coaching you about in order to obtain this, even next year, as we even hope that you will get one. For those of you who are still in school, you have better opportunity, whether you are still working with a first class, a second class upper, a second class lower, a third class, you're still on track. The only thing about I would have to coach you on several things you need to do so that you don't have to graduate and wait even for 1 year before getting a scholarship opportunity or securing a graduate funding for yourself. I'll coach you on all the requirements, the CGPA you need so you can boost yourself, all the materials, all the things you need to be doing so that you don't have to graduate first and think you can just get a scholarship with your first class, and then you see someone with second class lower or second class upper getting scholarship and you with the first class is not. And then at that point you get confused, like how manage, maybe even the whites are being corrupt or selfish, but it's not so. There are things you need to do. You need to build your profiles. And if you're still in school in 200 level, in 300 level, in 400, in 500 level, you have a better chance to build yourself so that when you graduate, you can get funding directly in the same year for your graduate studies in high profile institutions with state-of-the-art facilities to train you best to become a professional in your own field and better suit for your career, for your dream career in your dream country, to obtain best payment, best salary schemes, best working conditions for you. My name is Silas Blessed. I'm a scholar. I'm going to be the major coach in this group. Should you be interested, just click on the subscribe button and follow the link below to join the WhatsApp group for the scholarship and mentorship hub on WhatsApp, where all relevant materials that we are unable to share on our YouTube channel can be shared with you. But one thing I want you to do for me, for all this training I will give for free, because I want all of us to move at the same pace and achieve our dreams. But the one thing is for you to subscribe and share. Invite your friends whom you love so dearly to come partake, to come be part of this journey so that we all succeed together. It is not something to be envious about. Everybody can secure his as long as you're determined. For success itself is just a product of your determination and your hard work. As much as you're determined and you put in your hard work, then your success is sure. It is not luck. It is how you work it, how much work you do, how you build yourself, how you build your profile. I will also give you the assurance that whatever information is needed that I am not able to provide for you, I would also have other mentors whom I would invite to join us in this training, in this course, several scholars in the US, in the UK, and Canada that are willing to train people like us to qualify for this. I also want to let you know that you don't need any money, you don't need any agent to help you. You don't need to pay any money, not even a dime. You can secure a scholarship, you can secure graduate funding opportunity, spending zero naira, but only one thing: your determination and hard work and the data you might need for your application, and to join the groups and your WhatsApp page, to follow up with whatever is required. So you only need your smartphone and data on your phone. When we say data, it's not that you have to buy large quantities, just enough for you to join and get all the required information and possibly download materials you need to study and get yourself the scarce opportunity. But remember, for those countries, all nations around the globe, including themselves, are preparing to fight you for such positions you are fighting for. For such scholarships you want to get, there are millions around the globe, even close to billions, that need that. So you have to do what? To compete and show yourself approved and the best candidate for that. Don't look down on yourself. You are a conqueror. You're a winner. Don't look at yourself as being black or white, or degrade yourself or belittle yourself because of your race or your nation being developing or something. You yourself is a success. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and also follow the WhatsApp link to join the group. I'm also optimistic that I will be sharing with you several things on WhatsApp in every 2 days of the week. Thank you. I love you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.